So hello everyone, morning back to my live reaction and review of chapter 111. So finally I take a title right because the anime ended a few weeks ago, and then of course also the anime has like 6 months of break, right? Which was supposed to be 3 months of break, but 3 months delayed, so 6 months in total. But anyway, here's the manga then, and I already it's gonna be a Gabi. I was triggered by thinking about Gabi. It's gonna be Gabi centered. But it's supposed to be some really good scenes here. So let's start reading it. And I would say one thing though. I'm not reading, I was say a sketch translation, but I'm basically translating it myself. I was reading it without much English. I have to just, translate myself here. So I might get something wrong or so. But I think generally, my Japanese is, I would say fluent. But it's good enough. You should read manga. So it's harder to get a newspaper in the manga, right? So. Anyway, let's start reading it. So okay, I think at the beginning it can be like, you have tea, air is escaped, right? So it's gonna be kind of, I think the beginning is kind of like whatever. The meeting, hand sets face. So generally, I kind of like the kind of comes back to her all the time. I think that's the good in this arc, that it comes back to her being the commander, right? And now here again, she has to kind of argue for, oh, we did the right thing, or this thing, or, so she all has to kind of be, she's definitely the face of their faction, I guess we call it. Yeah, faction, I think it works. Mikasa looks gloom as always. Okay. As always, I can't remember her name now. The lady from Horsien, yeah, basically Japan, right? And here comes Big. Kind of throwing in a curveball. Honestly, I'm kind of skipping. Honestly, I'm kind of going past this part here when you're kind of discussing this spinal fluid thing. And, oh, this plan is maybe Yelena even. I feel this thing here to me is kind of like a preceding of the kind of general. Okay, let's push on the Aaron, the faction things, and so on. I want to get to the Gabi stuff. I want to get to the good stuff, I feel. That's why I'm reading it quite quickly here right now, honestly. But yeah, some more torture scene. And of course they're all... yeah, and it's almost like, oh, we torture him. No, don't you worry. Yeah, we... I'm sorry, but I just remember the last chapter, of course, was the whole, the shit machine, right? Yeah. The shit machine got exploded as a weapon, and he's like, yeah, we lost that thing, but we have other ways. No, but it's kind of like, we also have other normal torture stuff. Pretty much, right? Yeah, you not use that machine wasn't the only, was not the only thing we had going for us when it comes to torture here. But yeah, Russian troops, gives them the idea here. And she's as always, back to, and this thing is interesting as well, right? So sorry I went faster, but we're down here, right? And again, she is, I think there's a very interesting plot line here, or but interesting in this, how Mikasa is not only Asian, right? But she is some kind of princess, of course. And again, we see here, she's kind of like trying to imply that, you should go back home with me, or there's definitely something special for her. And yes, she's helping them to get the weapons, not the weapons, but to get the material. I mean, the material, right? The material to be able to, build better weapons, I guess. But she's also helping them, in my opinion, because she really wants Mikasa, right? Like, she is like, Mikasa, you're supposed to, you're the great granddaughter of the Shogun or whatever, the emperor or something. Yeah, you have the destiny. So I think that, in my opinion, is more important maybe for her in the long run than actually getting that like really, super metal, right? And this scene here again, Mikasa again is like, Mikasa. So I think that's has some merit to it at least. The end of the okay. All sweating so on. Jean is always dropping the truth bombs. You don't have to go there after the whole sponge thing. Here we go. Here I feel that it's really something. Okay, sorry, but here here I feel now like now we get to the good stuff. Okay, so I'm at the kitchen now, right? We see NIKOLO. Is that his name? Like, yeah, NIKOLO, not like Nikolai. I was like, NIKOLO. I'm sorry, I'm probably offended someone now, but I feel that because he's on Prince of course a Marley guy, right? They kind of forgave, and he liked Sasha because NIKOLO he's a chef, right? He's a chef. Sasha liked his cooking. We saw him at the grave. I can't remember what chapter, but it's probably like 5 chapters back, right? We saw him at Sasha's grave. He's devastated she died, right? So now we see NIKOLO here. And I know it's going to be some kind of Gabi interaction here, right? So I think it might be NIKOLO. He might be... I'm like, yeah, if we know he likes Gabi, he likes Sasha, right? So he probably hates Gabi. As everyone else does. As everyone else, okay. Oh, yeah, so here's the whole family. Oh, man. Oh, man. I see where this is, okay, I see where this is going now, because, so NIKOLO, I can't remember what happened, but anyway, NIKOLO was at the grave, right, for Sasha, when she was back, and he then invited, of course, the Blouse family, or the Browse family, or, yeah, the Browse family, invited them to, you know, oh, let me cook for you one day, right, because he really likes Sasha one. And now we see here that, of course, then Gabi and Falco was there, right? Because they're kind of like adopted now, yeah, by their family, right? And we had a whole moment earlier, right? With what's her name again? The girl Sasha saved. Oh God. Kaki? Oh, whatever, yeah. And so on, right? But the point was that I really liked that scene. Gabi still being second ass because oh, shouldn't be here. It's a beautiful one, yeah. And she's right. You shouldn't be here, Gabi. You're right. Like I am getting that ANEURYSM. I'm just waiting for a bit to. I had not done this before. This is absolutely live reaction. It's just outright. It's not even translated properly. But I'm betting on my money, right? And I'm just, God, I hate Gabi so much. You know, if you go back to my previous live reactions, I'm just Gabi, in my opinion, and I think most people agree with me, she is the absolutely worst character ever in Tekken. She's a horrible character, and I mean that, and I want to state it again, even though I have commented that and said in so many reviews and reactions, that I don't necessarily hate Gabi, or I hate the most that, but it's not because she killed Sasha. Okay, let's just be honest here and just be factual and like as a good writing here. Gabi is a horrible Mary Sue character that's extremely inconsistent, except that she's awesome with everything except common sense and so on, right? And I hated her way before she killed Sasha, right? She was a horrible character, and it was like very obvious, very predictable that she was gonna kill someone because she's like such a, you know, there's a narrative tool, right? It's like a horror, you know, bad character, good tool, right? Or bad tool because like very forceful tool. So that's why that chapter was really devastating. And also I like Sasha, and Sasha is my, and I said all the time, right? Yu Kobayashi, the voice actor of Sasha, is one of my favorite voice actors, my favorite CEO, and she does stuff like, you know, Kiss Him Not Me and so on, and all the kind of like tomboyish characters. I really like her voice acting. So yeah, so that scene wasn't very sorry, long, but this is how I do my Titan reviews. I was like super jumping around, but yeah, Gabi should die. Here's NIKOLO. He hates her probably soon here. But my point is, sorry for the point here, is that Gabi is gonna survive, right? I just know it, okay? He's probably gonna try to stab her or something with a kitchen knife. He's gonna be like, and he probably dies anyway. Yeah, he's probably gonna do some kind of ninja trick, and then he probably dies or something, or Falco probably dies instead of her or something. No, he never dies either. He kind of like hangs around her and gets her like superhuman, I don't know, power field of protection or something. Plot armor, I guess, mainly. Anyway, let's go on. Okay, so we have the family. As I mentioned earlier, right? Let's come back to the graveyard scene. I'm sorry, I can't remember chapter it was. It's like 5 years back, right? When NIKOLO, of course, invited them. I do like it here, though. The details very good. Because Gabi is hiding behind, you know, Sasha's mom there. So I like how she is, as always, she's kind of like, you know, she's kind of so she doesn't know she killed Sasha, right? But she kind of like, you know, she is somewhat guilty. She's somewhat aware of that she's with Elliot, also can feel them so, right? So it's kind of like there's some kind of like general mix there, and so I like the little just hiding behind her. She's kind of like, I don't deserve to have a good meal, and it's also because she kind of hates her own, you know, people. I guess generally she hates the Elliot, she hates herself, so on, I guess. So, but it's a good idea. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I know they're talking so. Oh yeah. Ah yeah. No, she's gonna explain to them, of course. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he used to be an old Marley soldier, and yeah, she's gonna, you know, kind of give Falco and Gabi the general gist here, right? That NIKOLO, as many other of these mall people, used to be soldiers. They got captured and they kind of joined, you know, let's call them the paradise people, Eldian people, generally, right? Yeah, and now we see Gabi. What? He's a Morley? Traitor! we see Gabi. Classic fanatical Gabi. Classic Gabi. Yeah, she can't handle this, right? What? He's a former soldier? Yeah, kinda right, and so on, yeah. She, you know, they eat the food, and everyone is crying, it's so good. Yeah, not going so my route here. Everyone is loving that food. The classic food thing, right? Okay, yeah, here's the army, or the army, here's the handshake the other ones. Of course, because he knows something, right? Oh yeah, here we go, yeah, because they were looking for some kind of spinal thing, right? Yeah, spinal fluid. And he's like, yeah, where's this wine bottle? You have a lot of wine. See, you know, Jin's always on the money, right? Yeah, he's like, this is, this name, yeah, like this brand name here, the year. Yeah, Nikolai grabs it, he's like, no, this is my personal, yeah. Oh, that bottle definitely something important here, yeah. Like, why would he protect that specific wine bottle? He'll stash at them down, everyone looks kind of confused about it, so, yeah. Let's get some this, he's clearly lying now. Okay, so Jin. Okay, so yeah, so I like this general scene, right? Because he's clearly lying, but of course I'm a big Jin fan. I love Jin; he's my favorite character, right? And again, I think it's a good Jin scene because Jin clearly figures out he's lying, or clearly, but he's definitely intended. Jin is like, it's definitely lying to me. But Jin is a smart guy, right? So he's like, if I just, you know, go at him, right, straight in his face, he's probably never gonna tell me. So he's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna pretend that I believe his lies, and then I'm gonna probably follow him, or so yeah. So Yin is definitely plans something. So it's also likely with Yin. He's like, you know, he catches up there and like, okay, this a lie. What should I do? Yeah. So he, you know, I'm guessing Yin is somehow gonna, you know, try to figure it out afterwards here. So I like that. Yeah, and of course. It's like he was lying, right? But yeah, obviously he was lying for sure. Yeah, and yeah, so no one really believed him, right? Yeah, no one really believed him, and he escapes with the bottle. He leaves with the bottle. Yeah, back to the. Oh god. See, so as always, no Falco, you know, stomach aches, right? And this is kind of what I don't like with. One of the things I don't like with both Falco and Gabi, they always manage to do this weird stuff where it's like, oh, we're in the prison, but oh, I feel sick in my stomach. Like, it's easy here, of course, because they aren't actually enemies to them, even it should be. But you know, her family and they don't hate her yet. But this reminds me a lot of the prison scene, right? When they escape from prison, and you know they were faking that. Oh, you know, I'm hurt, and the guard gets there, like, oh, happening, and then she kills the guard. Like, yeah, this is kind of the same thing again, right? It's easier now, but this is a typical Gabi thing that they always, you know, succeed with any kind of weird plan they have. Always. Anyway, let's go on. I'm trying to fight my Gabi. Actually, she really wants to speak to, of course, NIKOLO. See, I'm sorry, I keep saying Nikolai. I feel. Because Nikolai, I don't know. I know a lot of Russian people. I do actually, honestly. My best friend in high school is a Russian. He's still a Russian. His name is not Nikolai though, but I don't know a few Nikolais. Anyway, it keeps coming. Sorry, I'm just generally right because the Marley is supposed to be kind of like Europe, right? They are. It feels like give the names. They're very German usually. Aaron Jäger, because that means Jäger, right? Like in my language, in my native tongue, Jäger is Jägare, so hunter, right? So it's the same, pretty much the same, just pronounced differently and so on. So they usually have like European names in Attack on Titan. So like, you know, mostly German, but also a little bit like, you know, Scandinavian, and not really West Europe, more like, you know, Middle and East Europe, yeah, like Germany and East mainly, right? Not so much like Portuguese and Spanish names. I wouldn't, yeah, not like Latin names, not so much. Anyways, sorry for the off shot there. Gabi, of course, she's all like, you know, oh, you're a Marley soldier, you know, let's escape or whatever, right? That's kind of what I mean, because it's like Falco fakes stomach ache again, and it works. Well, I will say though that this, like, they're not fighting her though, so it makes sense. But still, though. Oh man, NIKOLO. I mean, he's not into Marley. Yeah, you said what? Oh, here we go. Yeah. You killed who? Yeah, here we go. It's like, who you killed? What have you done, woman? Yeah, here we go. You have to also remember, one thing I'll say as well is that I feel that NIKOLO, he's like a typical Marley human to it. It's like, you know, I don't want to kill people. It's kind of like, I'm happy working as chef here for the LDS. I feel that he probably doesn't really care. And Gabi is always like, I killed them all. Yeah, like she's typical fanatic. Oh, reward me, please, my Marley lord. You know, I killed some. Like, she's typically insane, right? He's more like, you know, I don't even care about that. Like, I don't even care about the war. I just want people to live in happy. I want to be a chef and like make food, and you know, he's probably like, what? I don't care about that. And then she's like, oh, but I killed someone. I killed this woman. Yeah, and she's like, I killed this person too. I not only killed her, I killed a specific person. Yeah. Yeah, look at that face. Look at that Gabi face. Yeah, she looks all happy, all proud of herself. All proud of herself, like, oh yes, I killed this lady. She was a sniper, but I sniped her. Give me my reward, master. It's like, oh man. She's so... Like, Gabi's the best everything except reading the room, right? Like, yeah, except common sense. It's like... And I mean, he's really shocked here. NIKOLO is like, you know, get away from me. He's really, you know, taken back. Like Diddley, he's like grabbing things. He's like, no! And she's like, she keeps approaching him. Oh my god. Oh, here the rage! The rage is coming here. Yeah, Falco. He's like, wait. He's so to like this thing. Stop talking to him about killing this woman. Yeah. And here we go, right? The slap! Yes! Oh! Of course, as always, though, Gabi never gets hit, right? Gabi never gets hit. And this is why I will have an aneurysm one day for seriously Attack on Titan. I mean, we get that slap thing. I'm happy to see that. I'm also happy to see that, you know, Gabi, she's the best at everything except just like normal conversation and understanding other people and when they're lying and so on. And also then, when they don't want to listen to her. So, of course, Falco realized that, man, that guy is really angry at us. But you're an idiot. So yeah. And also why I hate Gabi, right? Because she's so good at everything except like normal, just normal people skills. Yeah, like that guy is not a friend of you, Gabi. But yeah, so they get that slap. Okay. Here's an empty bottle. Ah, no, it's not empty. Okay, damn it. I'll have a bottle too. Okay, I have a blade here. Ah! To get that slap! There we go. Yeah, get that slap down. Also have a blade somewhere. Yeah. To get that slap down, right. But, it's Falco. It's Falco getting it. Of course it is. I said it would happen. I said it would happen. It's always like this. It's always like this. It's always like, you know, yeah. I will say this though, I just mentioned it, I guess, but in the defense of the storyline though, as I said, it makes sense that Falco gets it in that sense though. It makes sense because he's the one able to read, you know, his behavior there. So it makes sense that he's actually blocking it for her. So I hate it, but I actually buy it in like a narrative, like in a, you know, characterization sense. I do buy it that he's the one. It's like, get out of the way, yeah, like he's the one who actually realizes what's happening here. So I do buy it in that sense. But it's kind of like Batman, whatever you call it, right? It's like someone should eventually shoot that guy. It's like, you know, I read this theory very way back, like 50 years ago, very old. It's probably been, you know, 30 or again. People were comparing like the theory was like, how can Batman is more impossible than Superman? Because it's more likely an alien would come to Earth and be like, I am really, really strong with those powers, than that a human would be able to just avoid so many bullets so many times. Because it's like, they keep shooting at Batman and he just never hit him, right? This is kind of with Gabi here, yeah. I kind of buy it, Falco's taking it, but again, it's always like, oh, you know, someone is trying to kill Gabi, but she avoids it because, you know, plot armor. Like she has the absurd plot armor, yeah, absurd plot armor, and they all want her to die. And I feel Ishiyama Arthur, I feel like he should know that we all want her to die and like stop protecting her. It's this absurdly frustrating. Anyway, let's go on. Let's go on. Next chapter. Or sorry, next page. Let it end. Okay, so Falco is also not gonna die. He usually gets some damage. He usually gets damaged, not usually, but he gets damaged every now and then. He does never like die, which I feel is like the protection of Gabi's protection bubble. So he can't survive stuff, but he looks actually really bleeding this time. So he's really bleeding, which is interesting though. Yeah. And of course, you know, like, oh, Falco! And, yeah, he's bleeding in the face, right? He broke the bottle, though. He broke the bottle. And that's very important, right? But he's like, this is a very important bottle for me. And I have 2 bottles here, but the bottle stuff is like, it's so a bottle on the screen. But he broke the bottle, and that's probably gonna ruin it for him later, right? Okay. Ah, now she throws her, yeah. Nice, she throws her in at the dinner table here. We're transparent, yeah, we're the families, we're, yeah, the girl is with a knife, Falco is like, yeah, and I guess he's gonna tell them, right, yeah, he's probably gonna tell them, yeah, this girl, nice, Gabi's bleeding, so he probably beat her up a little bit before he threw her up there, which is kind of weird. How did she lose? I was like, this one scene here, see, like, the author knows that he can't show us when Gabi loses in the fight, actually, because like Falco gets down by the bottle, that's one thing, right? And the very next scene, Gabi's already bleeding, being, I guess, punched or kicked or something by him, and, you know, being thrown up here, right? Because if he had shown us Gabi getting beaten by him, we wouldn't buy it, right? Because Gabi is like immortal, and she's like the greatest fighter ever, so she probably would be just dancing avoid, you know, yeah. So he has to like get her beaten off screen, yeah. She has to start bleeding off screen. She has to start bleeding on screen. That doesn't make any sense. See? He knows that. He knows he made Gabi too powerful. Like, he has to make her damage, you know, between the pages. Like, wouldn't the last page... I mean, I love it he's throwing it in here. But I'm just going back one page here. Wouldn't it be awesome if NIKOLO, you know, kind of like kneed her in her face, you know, punched her? Not because I want to see her get beaten. I just mean generally... There will be a better flow, honestly, I think. You know, she's like Falco, and then she gets, you know, punched in the face, then he grabs her and throws her up there. Like, that would be a better flow of storyline. But I honestly, I feel that the author knows he has made her too good of a fighter. So if he suddenly saw her getting, you know, punched or something, it would be kind of weird. Because usually she's like kind of, you know, dancing and avoiding everything, and, you know, magically, you know, always avoiding it. So he kind of like, in between the pages, he has to make her get punched and then thrown up there. So, yeah, that to me proves that he knows that Gabi is too good fighting. Anyway, let's go on. Yeah, so he tells them, okay, this girl, she killed Sasha, you know, best girl, your daughter. Okay, Gabi looks really down right, she's bleeding more. Oh yeah, we can see, of course, they're staring at her. It's a very good scene. Yeah, they're staring at her, right? It's a dinner face. I am betting my money on her, all my YouTube money on that. They are forgiving her. They're gonna forgive her, guys. See, this is also typical Gabi thing. This is not a typical Gabi thing, but I'm betting my money on here now that Sasha's parents, right? They're gonna forgive her, right? Because they are super nice people. That's why it's even more gruesome, because they're this awesome, like, orphanage people, kind of have their own children, and they're like super nice. So they're probably gonna be like, you know, oh, she didn't mean to. She's a, you know, a broken child from the war. Let's just hug her and be friends with her. So I think they're gonna forgive her. So again, Gabi won't die because even though Sasha's father could probably kill her now, he's gonna be like, no, you know, it won't bring her back. So I'm gonna be like, no. That's my guess. I'm guessing. I'm pretty. Oh, and he gives him a knife. Nice. Yeah, he gives him a knife there. Can I hold it like this? Yeah, he wants to play at that. Yeah, he wants to play at that. Yeah. He gives him a knife. A nice butcher knife there. Yeah. And yeah, I'm also a bit nice. It's a sword, I guess, but yeah. So he gives him a knife. Great scene there. Like, you know, you can kill her, father of Sasha. Yeah, like get your revenge. So gives her that. Gives him. You know, he tries to kiss him. Niccolo. Niccolo is trying to give him a knife. Yeah, but I think he won't accept it. I'm guessing he's not gonna. Yeah, like you has like you can tell the killer, right? To kill your daughter, you should tell the yeah. Well, I will kill her. Yeah, it's like you should kill her. Oh yeah, no, it's like. Of course, because Hans and all the ones are there, they're seeing like, what's happening here. It's kind of like the world are entwined, right? A little bit, but whatever. It works, I guess. Like they are expecting this guy has some kind of spinal fluid, right? And how to say it? So they are at that place, and at the same time, right? He accidentally also, you know, invited Sash's parents with Gabi, right? So they're all like meeting up now. So you know, it's a good way to. I actually don't mind it much. I mean, sure, that's like a typical cliché thing, but it's like, that has to happen. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of like this, because why this, how do I say? This kind of narration has to happen always, right? When you write the story, okay? So I think this is good. This is a good storyline, because when you have an entwined, or like, you know, we have separate storylines for a bigger story, you have to make them eventually meet up somewhere, right? So even though it's kind of like, oh, they're accidentally on the same day, yeah, okay, it's like that's kind of bad luck or lucky, but you know, I think that they have to meet up at some time, right? So this is when they meet up, the two different storylines. Then we have Aaron's storyline yet on the side, and Zack, I suppose, so you can have Zeke, sort of, I mean, Zack died, of course, but yeah, but they also have, nah, not really. I mean, they kind of have the who killed Zack. But we, as the viewer or reader, we already know that, so it doesn't really matter. But they also have that storyline on the side, who killed him, in the first place, but it doesn't really matter, because we know already that Aaron people did it, so. But for the other characters, they don't know. The military has that, you know, storyline going on, right, but it doesn't really matter for us, I guess, because we already know the truth. Yeah, hello. Dals, let's go on here. Okay, they're confronting it. Yeah, Gabi's still bleeding. Yeah, still carrying Falco there. He hasn't dropped Falco yet, yeah. He takes a classic. He gets. Okay. So yeah, of course. I was saying that he hasn't dropped Falco yet. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I was reading the moment there. Yeah. So of course he takes up Falco. Like, I will kill this boy, right? Yeah. I'm gonna kill her and kill him, and yeah, he's sort of be my favorite character. Please do it, Niccolo. Please kill them all. No, but I mean, I kind of don't want Falco to die. I don't want. Yeah. I mean, Falco annoys me because he keeps catch a ride with Gabi and keeps like trying to save her and so on, or some love, I guess. But he actually feels innocent, and you know, we know he actually is trying to like not kill people generally and so on. So I actually don't like, I actually kind of like Falco. Except that he likes Gabi, and that I don't like him. Yeah, it's like, my enemy's friend is not my enemy. It's like, my enemy's ally is not my ally. That's kind of Falco is, yeah. I like him as a person, but he's allied with Gabi. So he's obviously my mortal enemy as well. But, yeah. And we see Gabi. I feel like it is one person she cares about, it's Falco though. Yeah, like obviously she's insane and fanatic and so on, but she does care about Falco. So this moment here, she's like, "No, don't kill Falco." Yeah, it's at least fitting in character. And NIKOLO is, but I kind of like to see him. He's like, "Yeah, but I should kill him now." At least it's good to see, because NIKOLO is like, you know, he's saying that pretty much like, "Okay, but I should kill him because you killed someone I loved, Or, you know, he kind of likes Sasha, right? Yeah, he kind of hinted that he actually kind of had, you know, Team Sasha, right? Why not? Awesome character, Sasha. Awesome best girl. So, of course, he's kind of like, what he's saying right now, it makes sense here in this page, because he's like, yeah, if I stab this boy here, you might feel what I feel, right? So if I kill the boy you like, you might feel what happened when you kill the girl I liked. So that makes sense. I like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know we see, you know, it's like, oh, she loved my pizza! Yeah, yeah, we see like super cute Sasha, and he's like, oh, she was the greatest alien, oh, cute girl, yeah. She was so happy, she loved the food I made, and she was so nice, and she helped people, and yeah, no, yeah, he's getting the whole, he's, you know, giving us the classic, you know, yeah, biography as awesome Sasha is. And I'm really gonna miss her voice actor. It's just a good character. I love her. Can't wait till the anime get to this point. They're probably gonna like, yeah, because the anime is probably gonna make this like an episode, right? Just like the flashback of him and Sasha is probably gonna be like a, no, it's all like one page, right? But the anime, they can make like 5 minutes here. They can make a little filler part when they, you know, maybe have a date or something. I don't know, but I could imagine that an anime is gonna really delve into this moment here. At this place or at the graveyard place, area chapters might actually be quite, you know, more built on in the anime, which might actually look really good. Yeah, and she's getting. But the thing is that I like this because it comes back to where Kaki mentioned earlier, right? About that she's like, why did you kill my mom for? Yeah, why did my mom have to die because something happened 50 years ago? My mom didn't know that. My grandma didn't know that. We are innocent, right? Yeah, and no, Gabi again here is like, you know, oh, you, because NIKOLO is like, you killed Sasha. She's an awesome character. She's so an awesome person. I loved her, you know, in that sense, right? And she was like my, you know, you were friends or whatever and so on. And Gabi is like, what? You're friends, you're aliens, you're demons, yeah. And she can't still really comprehend, right, that the aliens actually also are, even though she's also aliens, which is weird, yeah. That's why I don't like this. That's why I don't like Gabi, because like, she kind of has this, like, you know, mental dissonance from understanding that the aliens at Paradise and so on, they actually have like feelings, they actually have friendships, they actually have love, they actually have, you know, family and so on. And she kind of have a hard time, you know, not understand that, but kind of ignoring that. Kind of like, it's not true. Yeah, she kind of like that, right? Which makes no sense because she is an alien herself. So she knows the aliens do have emotions, and like, you know, she has a team for this boy, she likes this guy, and you know, she has a family, you know that. So she knows aliens has emotion, right? It's one thing if a Marley guy was like, aliens have no emotions, and he was like, nope, they have an emotion, just kill them, they can't feel pain, they're just faking it, they're demons. If a Marley said that, I'll be like, yeah, I can actually see why he can believe that. Because aliens are obviously, you know, titans and so on, he could believe that. But you know, she keeps kind of having this moment here right now, right? And he's like, man, she was an awesome person. And he's like, no, she wasn't. Yeah, no, can't be true. She's like, no. So I like that she's kind of like, yeah, now she's kind of breaking down here. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, don't kill. Yeah, don't kill Falco. It's probably gonna even more give her forgiveness though. Her plot armor, yeah, from. She's her parents, right? They're gonna feel sorry for her now because she's sorry for Falco being injured. So she's probably gonna be like, oh, we can't kill her, the poor girl, yeah. But again, though, I like he's like, you know, you should feel my pain, and you can't think we can feel pain here. He's a moral though, but yeah. Yeah. Give me the knife. Yeah, the father. He's, I think he's just saving them. Right? He's saving them. He's doing the typical, you know. Oh, let me stab the boy or the girl or whatever. Give me the knife. Yeah, like, give me the knife, bro. And he's probably gonna be like, yeah, no knife. He's just dismantling him, right? Someone killing Gabi, yeah. So I'm looking at the chat again, yeah. I think I should chapter ends here now, but yeah. Her developing. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Jeremiah. Yeah, that's true in that sense. Like right now, when she's kind of like, I also kind of like to hear, right, with this moment here, when she is like realizing, wait, don't hurt this boy I like, and so on, right? And she might be, wait a minute, I killed this girl and people liked her, so yeah, yeah, that's true. She could develop and actually become a human, so to speak. And yeah, that could be a good storyline. But at the same time, it's like, man, I think a problem with Gabi is just all the plot armor and the Mary Sue stuff. If she was less of a Mary Sue, if she killed Sasha, and it was more like, you know, she killed Sasha because she's like, they're aliens, let them all die. And it was more like a sort of lucky shot, right? And then she gets into the mess and so on. But my problem with Gabi is mainly that, okay, she's in prison and she's just that, oh, my stomach hurts, escape. And you know, it's like all of those things all the time. Like the most like banal, very, very simple ways to always escape everything and so on. I think that's the problem with Gabi mainly, I feel. So that's why I kind of want to see her dying too, honestly, because I feel that the author right now can't really like make her, for me, be believable, right? That's my problem with her. Not that she killed Sasha, even though I do hate her for that as well, but it's more like it's a mix. Yeah, it doesn't help. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this stream, I hate Gabi mainly because I think she's a really badly written character. Definitely stand by that because of all of her weird stuff she's done. Like she begins with like doing, you know, a war crime and so on. Like she's really you know, unlikable too. Yeah, I feel mainly. But so all of that is with her, and then she also kills a character we really like. So it's like, you know, it's cake on cake, right? So I feel he can't really like make her work right now. So in that way, I kind of want to see her die. And also remember, we are reading Attack on Titan, where people get killed all the time. Everyone else dies. All the other characters, except the main people, they keep dying like flies, right? But she is immune to everything. She's absurd plot armor, and that's a little long. Anyway, the knife. He's taking the knife now, probably to not stab anyone. That I'm betting money on. Yeah, he gets a knife and he's looking at her, but he's gonna be like, I forgive you, right? He just take the knife so he can say a Falco. He's way too of a nice guy. That's when also, you know, enforce how good Sasha was, because her father is an awesome guy, right? Yeah, Hans, yeah. Never see like super cute Sasha. She's out hunting with dad, right? She's like 10 or something like that. Yeah, they're like doing this. Yeah. So and Hans is trying to stop them so, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. He's, you know, she was an awesome daughter. Yeah, she was, you know, skilled, and she really had a good spirit, and he should train her, but she was kind of dumb. Yeah, but he's like, you know, like, oh, she was awesome, but she was kind of like, you know, she was kind of not dumb, but I guess I would translate to like how do you say it? Not simple, straight like an arrow. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, that's pretty much what the father say that. He's like, she was straight like an arrow. She was super awesome and cute and everything and nice, but also she was straight like an arrow. That was that was her thing. Yeah, that is pretty much the saying. And then he gives the knife to his wife. And I doubt she's gonna stab her as well, but yeah, because they're like awesome parents. And NIKOLO looks so he can't believe it. So but kill Gabi, please. I think all of us readers here, I think most of us at least, we cannot feel like NIKOLO. Like, please you stab her. don't give me this life lesson speech. You just stab. You just be angry instead. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Jean and so on. Okay, yeah, he takes, you know, carry him away, right? Mikasa suddenly there. Faculty bleeding. Oh! What is this? Oh! What is this stab? Will Gabi finally die? Probably not. But this is an awesome surprise stab here. I love it. Yeah, because we saw, you know, the girl is sort of saved, right? She explained all about, you know, my mom was innocent, you're a horror person, Gabi. Why don't you understand me? You know, she's coming here to kill Gabi, but she's probably gonna fail, but she's coming to kill Gabi. So I love that. I love that she's like, I will not forgive you. Sasha was my best friend, or she saved me, and you know, all of that good stuff, and you were friends with me, and I'm gonna kill you now. And then Mikasa is like, no. Yeah. I hate Attack on Titan. Yeah, it's like this like awesome stabbing scene, like this awesome enraged, you know, this enraged stabbing scene, right? It only has one blade though, but it's like this because yeah, it's like this. It's like this enraged stab scene, right? And and Mikasa is like, no. Yeah, she basically like one grabs her. She's like, no. Yeah, and it's really ridiculous too because she's kind of like holding Gabi, like, no. Like she barely lifts her arm really. She stops her momentum completely. She's like blocks her. Like it's nothing. Like she just lifts her arm a little bit, right? Like, it doesn't even have any force there. She's like, no. She just mentally stops her. Yeah. He's like, no. It's just whatever. Oh my god, yeah, Mikasa. But it's just like, oh god, Mikasa's obviously so absurdly strong too, right? Like she's like, it's not even like this massive, you know, counter attack or like deflecting her. She's kind of like, nah. Yeah, nah. Oh man, it's your anger face. It's like, oh, you my best friend, my role model, my big sister, kind of, yeah. And it's good, yeah, you were friends with me, yeah, because she knew, right? She knew that they were more or less, right? And she like, I won't tell anyone because I kind of like you, you know, not everyone is evil. Told her about her mother and grandma, and yeah, like I love her. She's like, I will not forgive you. I will kill you, yeah. This rage is real. This rage is real. That's like kind of, yeah, that rage is full on real. You know, everyone's crying instead, yeah. They have to carry her out, yeah. More crying. Oh, yeah, now she's like, what did you hit that boy with? Oh, it's a bottle of... bottle of spinal fluid! He's like, yeah, well, I punched him with that thing. I kinda guessed it earlier though, but yeah. Kinda guessed it earlier. Okay, so... He smacked him with the spinal fluid. That is... I feel that was a little given earlier. Because he kind of was very much protecting that bottle. Like, oh, don't kiss him. But yeah. And Jean was confronting him. He was like, oh, it's just this thing. And he's like, yeah, right. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I believe that. I believe that, boy. So, we kind of knew. I don't say we knew, but I kind of mentioned it earlier. I kind of. I don't want to say it was predictable, but I mean, like, no, I think all the way around. It was a good writing because I felt that there was enough hints out there to kind of say, okay, so we know we're looking for spinal fluid, and the interior, you know, he's like, wine bottles and so on, right? And he smacks the alien on the face with that thing. So it's a lot of like hints to that bottle being spinal fluid. So that was great. I like that. But that means we're gonna have a Titan there though. It means that Falco will die, right? So Falco's actually gonna die then. Yeah, it feels like Death of Falco next chapter. Gabi of course survives because massive plot armor and so on, right? So Gabi survives, but man, it would be awesome if you stabbed her though. Mikasa says there, but I know, man. That to me, my opinion, would be a better stabbing than the father or NIKOLO. Yeah, because she just gave her that, you know, my mother did nothing wrong. The whole like, you know, the father, sin of the father or mother in her case, that's the typical, you know, don't blame me. It's something my father did right, or the kind of the typical ancestry of sin and so on. She was giving Gabi and Falco all that right, and then she's trying to now she's like, but you actually killed my Sasha, so I will stab you. Yeah, like that would be like a very fitting revenge, I feel. She did. But anyway, Falco. I'm just trying to think here. You know, if you have any ideas, but I don't think I say Falco. If you have any ideas, comment them now here, because I'm trying to figure out a way now. Can they save Falco? Assuming, because it's kind of like drenched in the spinal fluid there, and that's how they. I mean, we know, of course, that, you know, the spinal fluid, right? Like, of course, with Rod Reyes, that's how they can, like, you know, they activate the aliens and so on. With him, the serum, right? And as so Rod Reyes, he was licking that spinal fluid, right, on the ground. That made him turn into the massive, weird, colossal titan thing, right? And because he smacked him on the head with that thing, and it's kind of that's bleeding in his face and so on, I am definitely imagining. Yeah, there's no error. I gave it that though. The last chapter ending was like Aaron is like, you know, oh yeah, we're gonna go out now and you know, it's like create my new faction and conquer the world or something, and then it's like. No, nothing. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we were happy to Aaron and Zeke and so on. Like we had a whole like that setting there. Then it's like, oh, back to Gabi, Gabi, Sasha, instead of actually talking about the main thing, which is kind of weird. And I would say this thing. I don't know where this Gabi thing is telling us. So I agree with you in that sense that Gabi very likely will survive and have character development, because I'm thinking otherwise where is this leading with her? Like, what is the point of having so much storyline with Gabi unless that's gonna help them later on? Like Gabi being, of course, super frantic Marley, alien Marley girl, she might know some stuff, right? And she might be able to help them for something, right? I think that has to happen later on, because otherwise all of this current storyline. Well, a little bit, I guess they kind of knew now that the spinal fluid in the bottle, I suppose. That kind of helps them in their plan, I suppose. But still, though, I don't know, yeah. I don't know how, they have to have some use for Gabi later. They have to. If there's no use for Gabi later, I'm definitely having that, yeah. If Gabi, she survived again now. 2 attempts of murder. Yeah. Gabi survived 2 attempts of murder this episode, right? Twice in a row, like 5 minutes distance. And she has to have a purpose later on, not only as being, oh, I see my error of mistake now, I'm gonna help you now. She has to have something that's gonna take her, you know, and actually be useful for Eren or Mikasa or whatever, right? And they can use her to, I don't know, kill the Marleys or something, right? That's gonna be really, really even more fascinating if she's not an important key later on. But Falco, though, I think he's dead now. Though I cannot see how he survived, or how, you know, I mean, how's he gonna survive? Because he gets that serum, right? He gets the spinal fluid in his face, and he probably got some in his body, right? Or whatever, how it works. His skin might be enough, but I guess he got some in his mouth and so on, probably, because it's kind of bleeding over his face. So that makes sense, and the full bottle is on his face, right? So he probably, you know, consumed a bit of it, and that means he's gonna turn into a titan eventually, like probably very soon from now. Yeah, like next chapter, and they will have to kill him because they can't give him like they can't just make shifters, right? Unless Zeke is gonna maybe control him or something like that. I mean, they might make him survive. Zeke can control him, or maybe they're gonna like. I could imagine them actually capturing Falco. Because Hancho there, she might be like, it's the perfect situation for us right now to capture a Titan and experiment on it. So if we can take this boy and get him into some kind of, you know, I don't know, some kind of arena or something where he can like a massive cage, right? Basically, a waltz, basically like a circle of, you know, yeah. And have him there, they could maybe test stuff on him and so on, like she did earlier. I could see that happening, and then eventually he might survive and he hit a shifter. And yeah, I also wanna figure out what Zeke's plans are. This whole chapter was all about Gabi and Falco, I guess again, right? Nothing about Aaron or Zeke. It's the very beginning, which was kind of like whatever. It's like, oh yeah, someone killed Zack and the machine. Yeah, who did it? And it's like, yeah, whatever. Who cares about the first like 10 pages were really, they were kind of like whatever. They kind of introduced, oh yeah, and then of course we see them like, oh Mikasa, come back to, you know, your real home country. That was kind of like that. Yeah, so, but I think next chapter is still not gonna be about Zeke and Aaron and so on. Maybe it will, but given how this chapter ends, I think it's half the chapter has to be about how do we capture or kill or something with Falco, right? Because he's probably gonna transform. I can't see him not being transformed in this chapter. Then I would be very surprised if he doesn't transform. When he wakes up from the head injury, he's probably gonna transform, right? And that is gonna be at least half next chapter, I think, because they probably will try to not kill him. And I could imagine him eating Rainer's powers later. Yes, he's a trained to be a shifter, and he has connection with Rainer and so on. So I could imagine him actually surviving the whole thing, and then eventually, way later, he eats Rainer for some reason, and then he gets, you know, death powers and returns. I could see it happening. So I think they're gonna capture him, because Hans is probably like, oh, I want to have, you know, this, yeah, experiment. That's what I think it is. So they're probably gonna have to move him quickly now when he's unconscious to some place there. And then after, hopefully they're gonna simultaneously try to, like, you know, talk to Gabi and get info from her. It's actually gonna be meaningful for them how to defeat them all. Or maybe, you know, talking to Gabi, she knows stuff about Zeke and Peak and so on, and then maybe that's gonna like connect them to figuring out Zeke's plan. Whatever Gabi can tell them might actually reveal the truth about Zeke and so on, right? So I think that can kind of come back to that storyline, probably, or maybe. I'm trying to figure out the purpose of Gabi. I'm honestly trying to be like, what is Gabi's purpose? Anyway, I hope you liked this live action review. TikTok at 111. So it's kind of late now, so I should, I don't know, I'm gonna play the tournament tomorrow. Yeah, I should probably go to bed, because I need to pretend to work at work tomorrow. Hope you liked this live action, subscribe, slap it right. Of course, it won't be tomorrow, Karakuri Circus, very good anime, and Sombra Sega. I think the title, of course, won't be until next month, right? Because it's the anime until 5.5 months from now. So anyway, hope to see you guys in my next live reaction of Attack on Titan. So have a great day, and I'll see you.